Hey everybody, I'm Dave from Focusrite Group Professional. Today we have with us Brandon Tolles from Infrasonic, formerly Robot Lemon. I want to talk to you about getting ready to send your files off to have an Atmos mixer mix them.
Sure.
Because not everyone is going to be ready to start mixing their music in Atmos,
Right.
And they really need to know what's going on. So if I were to give you music that I want mixed in Atmos, what do I need to send?
So like you said, it seems like Atmos is still in a little bit of an infancy as far as like massive education on what needs to be done, how to do certain things. So keeping it just extremely simple, I would say the main things that you have to have the stereo master. So right now, most things are getting mixed in stereo first, and then they're going to Atmos afterwards. So the thing that you need to remember when you're uploading things, those files have to be the exact same length. So stereo master for length, also for reference. We discussed this more in depth before, but right now a huge field of thought is stereo. Atmos sounds like the stereo. So in order to reference that, you want to have that master there so you can listen to it and make informed decisions.
Just to be super clear, because I know you've run into this and I've run into this.
Sure.
It's the stereo master from the mastering person,
Yes.
not the stereo mix.
Yes, absolutely. We've actually had things where that people say, "Oh, we didn't master it," and it's like, well, whatever is going to be the final delivery, that's what I need, right? I don't need your reference mix or anything like that. I need the final delivery.
So then, when you have that and you do the mix, what's the next step? Is it mastering, or what happens then?
So I'll say secondarily, like, we'll work with whatever we get, but a dry lead vocal stem is also super important. As far as flexibility on what we can do to expound on the stereo mix and make a better Atmos mix, if you can send anything at all, send a dry lead vocal stem. But after that, like my first thing I like to do is get it as close to the stereo mix as possible. And that's before I'm doing creative Atmos stuff, before I'm blowing it out to speakers. I want to make sure that that Atmos stem session sounds like the mastered stereo mix, as close as I can get it. And then I'll start moving things out and mixing it. Once I get the mix done, then I send it to mastering, which I think is equally important in Atmos immersive mixes as the stereo mixes.
And you just send them what?
So I send almost everything that we do, we send to Infrasonic mastering as well, unless the client has some sort of great relationship with another engineer, which is great because we work in the same building. I know Dan very well. We communicate often, and that's like the best thing you can have with a mastering engineer is that communication, right? Dan, all I send him is the ADM file, so I can export that. We use Pro Tools. I'm sure every DAW you can export the ADM, send it straight to Dan, good to go.
That's it. So it's just the ADM file is the final thing the mixer really needs to have.
Correct. Yep.
Well, that all sounds great. I hope this was helpful. We're going to have more videos coming up soon. We'll have Brandon back, so we'll see you then.